UPS Store Super 4s. We need you lined up on track. Josh Pierce on track in the 98. He is second quickest, 17.669 seconds. Walker Arthur is P3 at the moment. Willie Milliken, the other car on track, and looks like that will do it for the late model hot lap session. Once again, Super 4s, UPS Super 4s, please make your way to the pit lane for your hot lap qualifying session. We need all Super 4s to get ready on pit lane at this time. Race fans, if you haven't had a chance to check out our merchandise trailer, we've got a sale on hoodies and t-shirts.
I think I broke my knee! I think I broke my collarbone! I can do better. Let me take that from the top.
From your first real urgent care visit to full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
I think I broke my ALC!
It's ACL.
He's getting really good.
Race fans all across the country are experiencing race day in a completely new way with the My Race Pass app. Lineups, event tickets, official results, directions, championship point standings, race day entry list, live timing, track, series, and driver news. Driver bios. Experience race day like never before. Contact your local track official to see how they can become part of Team MRP today. Download now for free in Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Dixieland Speedway. That's coming up after the juice box races. So if you've got a child age 11 or under, they have a favorite driver, they want to sit on the car while they go around the track at slow speeds, of course. Make sure to do that a little bit later on. That's right before pre-race festivities coming up a little bit later on tonight. Coming up on the docket, we've got 5 races, of course. All 5 of our divisions are here ready to get after it. The first race tonight, Down Homestead Sportsman, they're going to do 25 laps around. The UPS Store Super 4s will be race number 2 for 20 laps. Perry Auto Group Limited Late Models will have 30 laps. Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist Super Streets, they've got 20 laps for race number 4. And the Moody's Water Conditioning Sport Compact for 15 laps, race number 5 on this 2024 season finale. A little bit of extra prize money on offer too, courtesy of some of our sponsors. We'll cover that a little bit later on tonight. I want to thank all of our partners here at Dixieland Speedway for all that they do with a terrific 2024. We're so excited for 2025. Hard to believe it's already that time. The season of 2025 just around the corner here in just a couple of short months. Super 4s are lined up in the pit lane and ready to get after it for their hot lap session. This hot lap session is being combined with the qualifying session, so these laps will be timed and they will determine the starting lineup. Of course, mentioned they will have race number 2 on the docket. 20 laps is the distance for their season finale, and looks like they're all going to be lined up and ready to roll for their hot lap qualifying session. After them, it's going to be the Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist Super Streets. They are up next for hot laps. So Super Streets, please get ready. We're going to need you guys up next for your hot lap qualifying session. The Moody's Water Conditioning Sport Compact. Third group to go out. Then we'll have a traditional 2-lap qualifying session for the Down Homestead Sportsman. Perry Auto Group Limited late models. That'll do it for the qualifying session of the evening. Looks like we're just about set to get rolling. Car 29 waiting. That, of course, is Ron Winterburn. He'll be ready to go. Car 28 right behind him, Ricky Waters. The 13 is Brandon Rollinson. There are 3 cars going to go out at a time. We'll send those 3, and then we'll send the next group, headlined by, of course, the 07, Dylan Rollinson, who's had a terrific season up to this point, looking for win number 3. The 07, the 28, and the 29, all 2 wins apiece so far this year. We'll see which driver can take win number 3, or will a surprise winner get their first win of the season. That's all going to be decided a little bit later on this evening. UPS Store is a proud sponsor of the Super 4 division. They came on board this year for the first time. The UPS Store offers printing, shipping, shredding, and mailbox services located on Eringhouse Street at Port Elizabeth Center by Ollie's and the Dollar Tree. Locally owned and operated, of course, and we're so thankful for their service to us here at Dixieland Speedway in the Super 4 division. Looks like the track is ready to go, and car 29 is ready to roll. That's Ron Winterburn, first driver that's going to put down the lap. Ricky Waters is going to follow him. Both drivers 2 wins apiece this season. Car 13, Brandon Rollinson, looking for his first win on the year. We'll see if he can get it done tonight. One more chance to get after it. And the hot lap session has begun. 5 laps is the distance. Drivers will get 5 laps on track. The fastest lap will be the lap of record, and that will determine where they start for this session. Again, the Super 4s, Super Streets, and Sport Compacts will be determining their lineup in this hot lap session. So lots on the table here as we get ready to set the lineup for the feature race. We'll also have heat races for the Super Streets, 6 laps potentially. And also the Sport Compact could potentially have heat races, that also being a 6-lap race. We'll keep you posted on that. Those of you watching on social media, watching car 29 off the corner, Winterburn is quickest at a 20.937 second lap. He goes even quicker on lap 2, 20.805 for the moment, P1. Lap 2 for Ricky Waters is quicker, but still second, 20.994 seconds for him. Brandon Rollinson at a 24.3. He's got a little bit of work to do. He's a little slow off the corner. Might get in the way of Winterburn there. The 13 is across the stripe. There goes Winterburn. He did not improve on that lap, and he still got traffic in turns 1 and 2. The 13 up the hill, almost lost it there for a split second. But this is now Ricky Waters who goes quickest. He's got clean track in front of him, 20.764 seconds. So Waters shoots back to the top. We'll see if 29 can answer. He's got one more try at it. That lap may not be good enough. And indeed it isn't. It's still a half a tenth between first and second. Waters at a 20.764, still quickest. Lap 4 was not quicker for Ricky. Can Ron answer this time around? Lap 2, still the lap of record. This is the final attempt for Winterburn. Can he take the 28 off the top spot? No, he can't. 20.805, still quickest. Waters picks up some speed, 20.730 seconds. So he is quickest so far in that number 28 machine. It's 3/4 of a tenth of a second separating first and second. Ricky Waters at a 20.730. Juan Winterburn, 20.805 seconds. And Brandon Rollinson at a 24.236. The 3 and only cars that have run so far in the UPS Store Super 4s. Coming up next, the Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist Super Street competitors. We need you guys to be ready very shortly. We're going to be qualifying you guys next. Looks like the next 2 cars on track, the aforementioned Dylan Rollinson, driver 07. Looks like Corey Bress is also in line in the number 82 machine. Waiting on race officials to give them the green light, and we'll send them rolling. More Super 4s making their way to the racetrack. Right now, again, it's still Ricky Waters with the quickest lap. We're watching the 07 Dylan Rollinson, who's been lights out quick this season. 6 top 5s in 6 starts for driver 07. He's off in turns 1 and 2. The 82 of Corey Bress, also a pretty good season. He's got a top 5 in the only start he's made this year, so he's batting 1,000 so far, trying to back that up. We're also watching the 32 machine. That's Frank Krzyzewski. Red, white, and blue, number 32 machine. Green flag flies for these competitors. Corey Bress has completed a lap at a 22.214. Dylan Rollinson on lap 1, 21.555. He's 3rd quickest as it stands right now. Everybody's still chasing Ricky Waters, the 32 of Krzyzewski, a little off the pace. Frank having some trouble building speed in that car. Rollinson still sits P3 as it stands right now. He's got a little over 3/4 of a second to make up on pole sitter Ricky Waters for the moment. Corey Bress P4 as it stands, so just a tick slower than the 07. Lap 1 still the best lap for Rollinson, 21.555. Corey's lap a little bit quicker, 21.614, so just half a tenth separating the 07 and 82. Currently provisionally row 2 of our lineup. 8 cars registered for this division. Right now, Rollinson still sitting 3rd. That lap a little quicker, 21.230 on the board. And Bress does not pick up. He stays 4th as it sits right now. So they'll have just one more trip around here to pick up some speed and maybe gain a position or 2 if they can. Rollinson's got a few tenths to make up. That lap, he was unable to do it, so it's 3rd for Rollinson, 21.230. Here comes Bress across the stripe. Checkered flag in the air. And Bress sits P4 out of 6. The 32 of Shevsky stays in P6. So as it sits right now, top 6 competitors, the only 6 cars on track. Ricky Waters currently P1, Ron Winterburn P2, Dylan Rollinson is 3rd, Corey Bress is 4th, Brandon Rollinson is 5th, and Frank Shevsky is P6 in the number 32. It looks like that will indeed do it for the Super 4 lineup. Up next, it's time for the Super Streets, the Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist Super Streets. We're getting ready to roll here on a gorgeous night here in Elizabeth City. Again, race fans, so happy to have you with us. Adam Lebrock up here on the tower with you all night. Brian White is enjoying some time off, and we're going to enjoy this final night of racing for Dixieland's 2024 racing season. All 5 divisions here ready to get after it and put on a show for you there. Last night of the season. Hard to believe that it's that time already, but should be an awesome show nonetheless. So the Super Streets are making their way to pit road as it stands right now. Looks like the 43 of Holly Weiss is going to be the first one on track. Dennis Barnes just behind her, and Hunter Denny there in third. Rod Bazitsky there in fourth. So first 3 cars are going to roll for their laps. Again, these hot laps will determine their starting lineup. After the Super Streets take to the track, we need the Moody's Water Conditioning Sport Compacts. So Sport Compacts, please make your way to the backstretch pit lane at this time. Pretty big prize for the Super Streets on for tonight. $1,200 going to the winner, plus the ENR Auto Parts has put up $200 for the pole and $100 for the lowest tow award. Thanks to Eric Keller for adding these awards. ENR Auto is a car repair and maintenance shop in Pasquotank County. Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist came on board this year for the sponsorship. First season they have been with us. If you got back pain, knee pain, or you're missing out on the things you love, get your life back with Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialists. They're here to help out without a pill or anything else. If your pain is holding you back, call 252-333-1277. Get your life back on track. We're located on Rich Boulevard, right here in Elizabeth City. Big thank you to Paula Nash and the rest of the folks over at Comprehensive Rehabilitation for their support in the Super Streets division for 2024. Hot laps ticking away in a hurry. It's Hunter Denny at the top of the board, 20.358 seconds. He's got half a second over Dennis Barnes that stands right now. And another 3/10 back to Holly Weiss. Holly is third out of 3 at a 21.247. She's just in front of the 20 of Barnes. Looks like Denny's got some clear racetrack in front of him. He's using that to good advantage. Right now, P1 as it sits. So the white flag being displayed. Our flagman tonight, James Batten from County Line Raceway. He's showing the drivers the flags and giving them the information they need to know. Hunter is still P1. Dennis is P2. Holly is third. All 3 drivers not able to pick up through the first 4 laps. Actually, Hunter has taken the checkered flag, so his run will be over. Here comes the 43 machine of Weiss. She does pick up, but she stays in third. Denny off the corner for the final time. Checkered flag in the air from Batten. Hunter Denny will stay P1, 20.260 seconds. Dennis Barnes clocks in P2 at a 20.819 second lap. Holly Weiss currently third out of 3, 21.043 seconds. She's had a terrific season, a couple of top 5. She's been top 10 in every start this year, so she looks to continue that tonight, no doubt about it. On track now, it's Trevor Batoya. Car 26, that blue and white orange numbered machine. Rod Bazitsky in the similar orange and white car in turn 1. The number 2 machine as well on track. A couple of 2 machines turning some laps. That's Dylan Cook, I believe, in that car. Bazitsky's first lap, 5th quickest. Batoya's first lap, 2nd quickest. Dylan Cook clocks in at 6th quickest, so they're all turning quick lap times. Batoya needs about a quarter of a second to catch Hunter Denny. Bazitsky P5. Batoya goes to the top, 20.242 seconds. He is quickest by 18 one-thousandths of a second. As Cook on lap 2 stays in 6th, that number 2 sliding through the corner with those red wheels. Trying to pick up some speed here. Bazitsky still 5th quickest, not able to pick up speed on that lap. Batoya same thing. Not able to go quicker on that lap. Still quickest by the skinniest of margins as it stands right now. 18 one-thousandths the difference between first place and second. Looks like 3 laps have been put on the board. 4 laps now this time around. Bazitsky is going to see the white flag as he tries to pick up some speed. Cook has misplaced him for P5, so Bazitsky 6 out of 6 right now. Cook is P5, but Toya still the fastest, trying to go even quicker, lay down the gauntlet that everybody will shoot for. Here they come off turn number 4 for the final time in this hot lap session. Bazitsky P6, but Toya a little bit quicker, 20.208 seconds, so that puts him half a tenth clear of the field. And Cook, can he go even quicker? No, he can't. He stays in P4, 20.956 seconds, puts him 4th out of 6. So it's Batoya quickest. Hunter Denny is currently 2nd. Dennis Barnes is 3rd. Dylan Cook, Holly Weiss, and Rod Bazitsky, the 6 drivers that have gone so far. Up next, looks like we've got Chris Lincoln coming to the racetrack, Corbett Lincoln, and Carter Weiss making their way onto the racetrack. Lots of super streets here to compete. Again, $1,200 is on offer for the winner tonight. Big prize money courtesy of our friends E&R Auto. They're putting up $200 for the Polar Works. Lots to play for here in this session. And $100 for the lowest tow award. So a big thank you to all of them and our friends at Comprehensive Pain and Rehabilitation Specialists. Got a car around in turn 2. Looks like the 4 has gone around. Carter Weiss. Looks like that was indeed the 4 machine that had gone around. Carter Weiss spun it in turns 1 and 2. And he is rolling once again, so that's good news for the 4 machine. You can see a little bit of front end damage on that number 4 car. Drivers turning laps at the moment. Again, it's Chris Lincoln, Corbett Hamlin, and Carter Weiss. The 93 is Chris Lincoln. He is P8 right now out of 9. Hamlin is 9th right now as it stands. And Carter Weiss is 10th. Looks like the yellow flag has been put out. Hearing a little bit of debris possibly in turn 1 and 2. Not sure if it's related to the Weiss incident or not, but the track goes back under the green flag and we're rolling once again. Looks like Carter spun it again in turn number 4. Weiss goes around for the 2nd time, this time at the other end of the speedway. So it's been a tough session for that C4 machine. Carter right now still 9th out of 9. As for the other 2 drivers right now, haven't really been able to get into a groove. Corbett Hamlin in the J6, Chris Lincoln in the 93, 7th and 8th respectively. So not been the session that they've wanted to have. They are still looking to get some clean laps on the board. Their 1st and 2nd laps not quick at all, 26 seconds courtesy of the incident. So they've had a little bit of interference, and I know they're hoping to get the track with some clear racing conditions so they can put down some flying laps. Our race officials have recovered what was found in turn 1. And cars are all rolling, which is good news. We're going to get back after it here again with the hot lap qualifying session for the super streets. Up next, it's the sports compacts. Sport compacts are beginning to line up on the backstretch. We're thankful for that. Keep the show rolling here. After that, it's the Down Home Shed Sportsman and Perry Auto Group Limited Late Models as the 93 of Lincoln goes around off turn 2. He is right there at pit entrance off the corner. Just looped it right up against the tires there at pit entrance. The 93 facing in the opposite direction, but got it locked down. Car continues to roll. He's going to get that car pointed in the right direction and go back after it. Everybody still chasing Trevor Batoya as it stands right now. 20.208 seconds. Half a tenth clear of Hunter Denny. 20.260 seconds. Dennis Barnes, P3. Dylan Cook, Holly Weiss, Rod Bazitsky, Corbett Hamlin, Chris Lincoln, and Carter Weiss. The 9 cars that have ran. Stephen Ford in the 99. Larry Jackson in the 33. Kevin Bray in the 80. Stephen Flynn. And a few others there waiting in the pits to go for their hot lap session coming up. Carter Weiss gets a lap on the board. He's P8. Hamlin pits him at a P7. And Chris Lincoln rebounds with a nice lap there. He's P5 with a 20.991 second lap. Good lap for the number 93 after that spin. Carter Weiss's first official lap is on the board. On 21.183, Hamlin goes just about a half a tenth quicker. At a 21.113, he is P7 as it stands right now. Weiss currently sits in P9, so it's very close between those competitors. Chris Lincoln just went to third quickest at a 20.819. Could Lincoln have something to say with our pole sitter Batoya as it sits right now? Closest driver to him at a 20.337 seconds. He's got about a tenth or so to make up here on his fourth lap. Still a couple of laps in the banks, but he might run up on some traffic here. The 4 of Weiss is slow on the outside. Right now, Lincoln still sits in third. They have gotten the white flag one more trip around. Is coming this time around. They'll see the white flag, so 3 laps have been put on the board. This is lap number 4 for these 3 competitors. Been a little bit of elongated session for them with all of the incidents. Chris Lincoln still sits third. Corbett Hamlin is 6th. Carter Weiss, struggling with that car, still sits in 9th as it sits right now. Off turn 4 for the final time. Hamlin swinging it off the corner. Checkered flag in the air, and they spin in turn 4. Weiss spins right in front of Lincoln. That is going to hurt the progress of the 93, and hopefully not too much damage. They got wadded up together. Second spin for Weiss in turn 4. Third overall. That's the second incident for Lincoln in this session, so it's been a tough one for those 2 competitors, but good lap for Lincoln. He is currently third provisionally at a 20.377 second lap. Hamlin is P6, and Carter Weiss stays in P9. Those of you watching on Big Ten Sports, you can check the replay right there. You see the 6 sliding off the corner, and already Weiss has lost it. Lincoln just had nowhere to go. That 4 was right in front of him. He did a good job to lock it down and get the car stopped as best he could. Looks like they made minimal contact on the side of the race cars, so it shouldn't be too much to worry about for those teams. Okay, so those 3 have made it to the pit lane. We're ready for our next group. Stephen Ford, Larry Jackson, and Kevin Bray should be the next 3 cars on track. There goes the 99 machine. The 33 going to follow suit, and Kevin Bray going to go with them. Looks like just a couple more groups here for our Super Streets. Again, up next, it's time for the Moody's Water Conditioning Sport Compact. They'll have their hot lap qualifying session. Then we'll have single car qualifying for our sportsmen and late models, limited late models, presented by Perry Auto Group. Sponsor of our pace vehicle tonight, the 2024 Jeep Wagoneer, will lead the field to the green flag everything here tonight. We are friends of Perry Auto Group. On track watching Stephen Ford turn a lap. He goes straight to the top, 20.063 seconds. He's got about a tenth and a half over Batoya. As for the other 2 competitors, still no laps. For the 33, Jackson clocks into the 20.172. He's second quickest. And the 80 of Kevin Bray currently 6th quickest, so good laps for these 3 drivers. Stephen goes a little quicker in the 99, 19.971 seconds. He's the first driver under the 22nd bracket. Stands right now. Jackson cannot improve on that 2. He stays second. What can Gray do off the corner? He's in P6 lap for Ford, even quicker. 19.841 seconds. The 99 is catching the 80 and laying down some very fast lap times. Jackson going to go across the stripe one more time. He picks up 20.106 seconds, so he's within a couple of tenths of the 99. Bray not able to improve on his position, but his lap time is tumbling as well. 20.634 seconds for car number 80. Right now stays in P6. Jackson's second lap, very quick, 19.931 seconds. He's got one more trip left. He's within a tenth. Can he dethrone Stephen Ford? Stephen did not improve on that lap. Looks like he's being held up just a little bit by the 80 machine. So this could get interesting with Bray in sixth. We'll see what Jackson can do. Here comes the 33. Can he go to the top? No, not quite. 19.931 seconds, stays in P2. Bray across the stripe, stays sixth. And it looks like Ford will stay at the top with a 19.841 seconds. So just a couple of cars left to roll. Looks like Stephen Flynn is one of them in the 05. And the number 10 machine also rolling. Don't have a name for that driver just yet, but these final two machines will set our Super Street field. Sportsman division, down home shed sportsman. You guys are after the sport compact, so please be ready with your vehicles. Again, down home shed sportsman, please get ready for your qualifying session. You'll be after the sport compacts. On track now, it's car number 10 and car 05. This is Stephen Flynn on the Speedway. He's a winner here at Dixieland. He's also a winner and champion in the Enduro division up at Langley Speedway. Very talented race car driver. Looking for his first win in this division this season. He got a win last year. See if he can mix it up here with the top of the charts. What can Steven put down on his opening lap? P12 right now on lap 1, 21.575. That's not the lap he was looking for. Looks like the 10 is having some issues. Again, don't quite have a name for that driver, so not going to be the lap that the 10 machine wants. Flynn's going to have to go around the number 10. That's going to cost him some speed. He was able to jump up to P12 there on that lap, 21.575 seconds. So lap 2 is quicker for Stephen, but he's got a lot of work to do here to catch Stephen Ford, the other Stephen at the top of the sheets right now. That lap for Flynn, not any quicker, still P12 for him. Driver out of Virginia Beach looking to make something happen. Right now, gonna need to reach in the bag and pull something out here if he wants to take home the pole award. That lap not any quicker, so stays P12 for Stephen Flynn. The number 10 machine gonna go into the pits. Slow moving number 10, that is. Again, a driver we don't have a name for, but gonna be the 14th car in the field. So it's Stephen Ford, quickest in qualifying. He'll start on the pole and receive that $100 award for getting the pole, courtesy of our friends at ER Auto. Big thank you to them, and of course they've got a $200 award for the pole and $100 for the lowest tow award in the race. So we'll keep our eye on that. Stephen Ford going to start on pole. Larry Jackson will start P2. Trevor Patoria will start third, and the rest of our qualifying will get that to you a little bit later. But that was the Super Streets, the Comprehensive Rehabilitation and Pain Specialist Super Streets. Next up, it's going to be the Sport Compacts on track for their hot laps and qualifying session presented by Moody's Water Conditioning. They will have the final race of the night, 15 laps in total, race number 5 on the evening. Want to give a shout out to our good friends at Moody's Water Conditioning. They're providing an extra $300 to the winner of the race tonight. Should be a winner's total purse of about $1,000 to win this race. So lots to play for in 15 laps. Moody's Water Conditioning is a trusted family-owned business established in 2015. They specialize in top water quality and conditioning services. They offer a comprehensive range of solutions, including water treatment, salt delivery, experienced professionals, and residential services, installation, and cutting-edge H2O systems. Their team of professionals is dedicated to improving the quality of your water, ensuring it is safe, clean, and free from impurities. With a focus on customer satisfaction and efficient maintenance of all well water systems. Find them at Moody's Water Conditioning. They're your go-to partner for all your water conditioning needs. Remember, don't get mad, get Moody's. Moody's Water Conditioning. Just about ready to turn our sport compacts loose. It's Justin Bone who has been quickest this season on 4 different occasions. He's got 4 wins and 6 starts. Colleen Stevens also picked up a win this season, and Rylan Lindsay in the number 87. All 3 drivers have visited victory lane in 2024. Justin Bone's not winning races. He's finishing in the top 5, 6 to be exact, in all 6 races. Again, 4 of those have been wins in that number 8 machine. See if he can make it 5 out of 7 tonight. It's going to be fun to watch him and the rest of this field get after it. So they'll have 5 laps on the board for this hot lap session. Again, this will determine their lineup for their 15-lap feature. Final race of 2024. Looks like Gardner in the 19. Like he was having an issue, but they're going to hold him for right now. So we'll send Bone out on the racetrack. We're going to send Colleen Stevens. And I believe that's Jay Lohman in the number 2 on track. So 4 cars going out. It is indeed Gardner in the 19. We'll find out who is going to get it done. Bone working his way up off the corner in the number 8. He's been the driver to beat this season. We just documented it. See if he can grab another win in that Parks Barn number 8 machine. He's got Lohman right there on his tail, but 2 cars not far off of him. That affects him over the course of the run. Colleen Stevens on track. She's a winner this season with 6 top 5s and 6 starts. See if we can make something happen here with Colleen. She's been quick. Lap 1 being put down. It's Lohman in the 2. Quickest as it stands right now. 21.702 for car number 2. He's quickest over Justin Bone, number 8. 22.401 seconds. Colleen Stevens, the 23.401, exactly a second off. And Gardner currently P4. Lap 2, a little quicker for Bone, 22.239. Needs about a half a second to catch Lohman, number 2A. Stevens and Gardner still 3rd and 4th. Gardner picks up on lap 2, but stays 4th in the 19. Here comes Bone one more time. He's got Lohman breathing down his neck. I tell you what, that 8 car slips just a little bit, and Lohman's going to be right there. Lohman still quickest by about 4/10. Bone picked up a little bit on that lap, but still needs a 4/10 of a second pickup. Off turn 4 there, side by side. Lohman almost lost it there off the corner, almost went into the guardrail. But he still stays quickest, 21.702. His first lap still the best. Bone quicker on lap 4. And still needs 3/10, 22.010 for driver 8. As it sits right now, Stevens is 3rd, Gardner is 4th. One more trip across the stripe. Can Bone pick anything up? Yes, he can, but it's still not quite enough. 21.876 seconds for car number 8, stays P2 behind Lohman. That first lap was enough to hold off the number 8. Stevens coasts across the stripe for a 23.1. She is going to stay in 3rd, or can Gardner take the spot away from her? Looks like he's also backed out of it, so Gardner stays in 4th. Right now it's Lohman, Bone, Stevens, and Gardner, your 4 drivers that have ran. Rylan Lindsay is up next in the number 87. Gage Henry is there. Missy Daniels going to join them on track with Brody Hanna in the number 4 machine as well. So Group 2 going out for the Sport Compact Division. Once again, all down home shed sportsman competitors, please make your way to the backstretch pit lane for your qualifying session. That's coming up here very, very shortly on the 2024 Dixieland Speedway season finale. Rylan Lindsay on track. He's a winner this season. Got 1 win in 2024. 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s and only 4 starts. Hasn't competed in every single event this season, but he's fast every time he's on track. Take your eye off the number 87. Lap 1 for Rylan is quick. P3 as it sits right now, 22.075. Gage Henry is 4th. Missy Daniels is 7th. Now goes back to 8th because Brody Hanna goes to 7th. Right now, watching the 87 really crank some wheel into it, trying to get off the corner. Stays 3rd. Lap 2, not any quicker for the 87 machine. You can really see that left front turning in the fender. He's got a whole bunch of wheel cranked into that car, just trying to get it to turn. Right now, struggling just a little bit. He only needs a couple of hundredths if he wants to take second. So it's still very much on the table for Lindsay. That lap a little bit quicker, but stays 3rd, 22.015. For car 87, can Gage Henry pick it up? He goes to 5th quickest. What about Missy? Missy stays 6th, and Hannah's going to stay in 8th. Slowest of the 8 drivers so far. Lindsay on lap number 3, quicker, but still 3rd, 22.015. Right now needs about 2 tenths to catch Justin Bone in P8. Gage Henry going to stay in 5th, and Missy Daniels goes to 5th now. She takes the spot away from the 45, so it's Daniels ahead of Henry, ahead of Gardner, and Brody Hanna 8th out of 8. Checkered flag in the air for Lindsay. Lindsay's going to stay 3rd at a 22.015. Looks like Henry's going to be the next driver to take the checkered flag in the 45. He's had a very tight battle with Missy, actually backed out of it, so he did not improve. Missy's going to stay in 5th. Henry stays 6th. And Brody Hanna going to stay in 8th. So again, it's still Jay Lohman at the top, the 2A machine. Quickest by a couple of tenths. Justin Bone currently 2nd. Rylan Lindsay is 3rd. Colleen Stevens currently 4th. Missy Daniels is 5th. Gage Henry 6th. John Gardner 7th. Brody Hanna in 8th spot. Next group making their way to the track. Looks like Kyle Jenks in the number 21 machine. The 23 is Gwen Pritchard, and the 05, that's Stephen Flynn. Pulling double duty tonight, the racer from Virginia Beach. See what Stephen can do in that silver 05 machine. Stephen got a little bit of traffic in front of him with that 23 of Pritchard just right there in front of him. 21 of Jenks on track. Good lap for the 21. He's 4th on lap 1, 22.331 seconds for the 21 machine. Off turn 4, looks like the 05 of Flynn going to try to make his way around Pritchard in the 23. Stephen is 8th on lap 1. Pritchard still trying to get a lap on the board. Don't have a lap for that car just yet. Jenks on lap 2, quicker but still 4th, 22.303 on the stopwatch. What does Flynn have? He's got some clear racetrack in front of him. P8 right now, 24.175, 8th quickest out of 11. Flynn on his 3rd lap, P6, 23.523 seconds. Good lap for him. Jenks in the 21 goes to 3rd, 21.966 for a car 21. That's a great lap for Jenks. 3rd right now out of 11. Don't have a lap again on the 23 of Pritchard. Believe that's when Pritchard in the 23. We'll check that. Right now we're watching the 21 and 05 turn laps. Jenks is 3rd. Stephen Flynn is 6th. No changes taking place right now. Jenks stays 3rd for the moment. Flynn flying into turns 3 and 4, trying to pick up on that P6 lap. Right now he needs about 3 tenths to catch Colleen Stevens in front of him. Can he find it? Finds a little bit, but still not enough. 23.376 seconds, stays 6th. 23 stays in 11th. Still no official time on that car. So it's Jay Lohman, quickest driver in the Sport Compact field He's going to lead the field to the green flag. Justin Bone going to line up P2. Kyle Jenks is third. Rylan Lindsay, Colleen Stevens, your top 5. Stephen Flynn, Missy Daniels, Gage Henry, John Gardner, Brody Hanna, 10 cars that took a lap. Up next, it's time for single car qualifying with our Down Home Shed sportsmen. They're going to go at it for 2 laps apiece. That'll set their lineup for the feature. They're going to be the first race tonight out of 5, 25 trips around. Mentioned we've got juice box races coming up later tonight. Race fans, again, if you've got a child that wants to compete in the juice box races under the age of 5, we've got a division for that. We've even got a division for drivers under the age of 8. Drivers from 6 to 8 can compete. That's going to be the first event of the evening. And then we have a kids grotto line.
Time for a beer run? Make sure you download the My Race Pass app on Google Play and the App Store and subscribe to MRP Live to watch live timing and scoring no matter where you are.
Oh man, there's nothing I love more than a good trail mix. But a mountain bike trail, not so much. Oh hey, my pedal. Wonder where the other one is.
From urgent care to your full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
Good day though. Good day.
We've got Danny Hudson in the number 1, Kerry King in the 91, and Doug Lincoln in the 4. They've got a big race tonight, $1,500 to win, courtesy of our friends at Down Home Sheds. They're the division sponsor for the 2nd straight year with the largest inventory of old hickory buildings in North Carolina, 3 area locations. Down Home Sheds is the premier supplier of sheds and metal buildings in the area. Make sure to check them out at their locations in Elizabeth City, Morgan's Corner, and Mary Hill. You can find them online at downhomesheds.com. Danny Hudson in the number 1 is quickest, 18.775 seconds. Kerry King is second. Doug Lincoln is third after lap 1. And it looks like the run has come to an end. Hudson is quickest, 18.775 in the number 1. He's the only driver under 19 seconds so far. Kerry King currently second in the number 91. And Doug Lincoln currently third out of 3. So next group on track, it's going to be Jeff Shiflett. Looks like Cody Clamp in the 44C and William Pritchard in the number 7. Been a good season for Jeff up to this point. The driver from Moyock, he's got a top 5 and 6 top 10s in 6 starts. Let's see if he can build off of that. Cody Clamp, only 1 start for driver 44, but he's got a top 5 in that start, so expect him to show some speed as well. Will Pritchard, 2 top 5s and 2 starts for driver 7, so he's quick as well. Shiflett is third out of 4. Who's going to be next? Cody Clamp is 4th, and Pritchard jumps to 3rd now, so the 7 right now 3rd out of 6. Clamp back to P6, slowest out of the drivers so far. Danny Hudson still quickest in the number 1 DH machine. Shiflett in the other number 1 goes 3rd on lap 2. Here comes the 44 and 7. Clamp stays 6th, and Pritchard will stay in 4th. So it is still Danny Hudson fastest of the bunch, 18.775 seconds. Kerry King is second, 19.084 seconds. Jeff Shiflett is third, 19.394. 19.616 in 4th. That's Will Pritchard, Doug Lincoln, Cody Clamp. The drivers all taking the time so far. So Joshua Bloomham is next in the 17B. What about Roger Bell? Fan favorite Roger Bell in the number 3 machine. He's on track. He's also a winner from earlier this season. And Connor Morgan. Late models, please make your way to the pit lane for your qualifying session. Late model competitors, please make your way to the pit lane for your qualifying session. First driver to put down a lap is going to be number 17 of Birmingham. Burnham, 6th on the board right now. Can Roger Bell go quicker? No, he's P7 after one lap. Not a great lap for the 3. And Connor Morgan goes to second, 19.025 seconds. A 44 is flying around here. Burnham goes up to 6th on that lap. Can Bell improve on his second lap? He will. He goes to 5th at an 18.4. Can Morgan go to the top? No, just miss out by about a 10th. 18.876 seconds. Morgan is going to stay in P2. Once again, all late models, limited late models, please make your way to the backstretch pit lane for your qualifying session. Perry Auto Group, limited late models, please make your way to the backstretch pit lane for your qualifying session. Last 2 cars to take a lap in the sportsman class. Alonzo King in the number 80 and Joe Weiss in the number 0. Winner already this season. 5 top 5s and 6 top 10s for driver 0. He's looking to build off of that. These are the final 2 cars of the sportsman class. Got to imagine Weiss is going to have something to say about this pole before all is said and done. First lap for the number 0. He's 4th, 19.351 seconds. Needs about a quarter of a second if he wants to do anything about it. Alonso, the car looks to be just off the pace. He is struggling right now, P11 out of 11 cars. Here comes Weiss one more time. Can he take the top spot? No, slows down a little bit on lap 2. Weiss will stay in 4th. Alonzo King in the number 80 jumps up to P10, so he's going to take the spot from Lambert. That's going to do it for the sportsman lineup. And it is indeed Danny Hudson starting on the pole. Connor Morgan going to line up 2nd. Kerry King will be 3rd. Joe Weiss and Jeff Shiflett round out the top 5. Roger Bell lines up 6th. Will Pritchard going to be 7th. Joshua Burnham in 8th. Doug Lincoln, Alonzo King, and Cody Clamp. Your 11-car sportsman field. $1,500 to win, courtesy of our friends at Down Home Shed Sportsman.
Time for a beer run? Make sure you download the My Race Pass app on Google Play and the App Store and subscribe to MRP Live to watch live timing and scoring no matter where you are.
Oh man, there's nothing I love more than a good trail mix. But a mountain bike trail, not so much. Oh, hey, my pedal. Wonder where the other one is.
From urgent care to your full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
Good day, though. Good day.
Deer Park is celebrating its 150th anniversary. Let's take a look back.
Deer Park? That's good water.
You can taste how pure Deer Park is.
Deer Park, that's good water.
Filtered naturally beneath the earth for a crisp, refreshing taste.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
That's still good water.
After 150 years, there's only one thing left to say. Deer Park, that's still good water.
How did you all get in here?
Ready to watch
Max has
some
been
late
practicing
model
to be a
qualifying.
professional soccer player his whole life.
I think I broke my knee! I think I broke my collarbone! I can do better. Let me take that from the top.
From your first real urgent care visit to full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
I think I broke my ALC!
It's ACL.
He's getting really good.
Dealer of Mercury and Cruiser boats, parts, accessories, and more. Late model competitors competing for the Reed Nash $100 pole award. There's going to be an additional $200 for the winner, courtesy of Professional Fire Protection Systems. So makes it a $1,400 to win race tonight. Lots to play for these competitors. Will Pritchard on track in the 252, Larry Jackson in the number 2, and Sanders Overman in the number 25, all turning laps. Pritchard clocks in at an 18.879. Jackson goes a little quicker, 18.702 seconds, and Overman back to the top, 18.515 seconds. The 25 is quickest at the moment. Overman looking for his first win of the season. Right now he is quickest, and just like that, Jackson goes back to the top, 18.469 seconds. So it's Jackson at the top. Overman does not improve. He stays second, 18.511 seconds, 42 one-thousandths the difference. Pritchard about a tenth back, 18.622 seconds. The three drivers so far. Next drivers to go out on track looks like the 23 of Kyle Watts. On the racetrack, the 09 machine also on the speedway. And the 44 of Brett Robinson. Brett is back. He is fast every single time he comes to the speedway. He's got a top 10 earlier this year. That's Brad Rigdon in the 09. Watts, fourth quickest on his opening lap. Rigdon goes to fourth on his opening lap. What can Robinson do? He's a former winner here at Dixieland. He goes to second, 18.503 seconds. He needs about 3 100ths if he wants to take the top spot from Jackson. Here comes Watts for the final time. Watts does not improve. He is sixth. And Rigdon also doesn't improve. He stays in fifth. Robinson, can he do it? Yes, he can. 18.403 seconds. Brett Robinson goes to the top. 66 one-thousandths of a second over Larry Jackson. Here's a driver that's been red hot in 2024, Josh Pierce. 2 wins on the season. That leads the division coming into tonight. Let's see if the 98 can go to the top, maybe even pick up another win on what has been a terrific season for that driver. A little smoke out of the 97. That's Ray Miller on track. Not sure if there's an issue there, but he continues to roll through turns 1 and 2. Also watching Walker Arthur in the 46. He's back in turns 1 and 2 under the stopwatch. Pierce to the stripe. Can he do it? Yes, he can. 17.887 seconds. He is quickest by a margin. The only driver under 18 seconds as it stands right now. Pierce is quickest, Arthur is fourth, and it looks like Miller, having some trouble, is ninth in the 97. Pierce cannot improve on lap 2, but that's okay. He has got a cushion of about half a second so far. Arthur, good lap for the 46. He goes to second, 18.229 seconds for car 46. So Walker Arthur provisionally outside of the front row. Ray Miller clocked in at 19.120. He is 9th out of 9 so far in qualifying. Next pair of drivers to the speedway. Looks like the 97 is on track, as well as the 62 of Tom Wilson. Tom hasn't won yet this year. A little uncharacteristic from him. We'll have to see if he can get his first win this evening. 97 is Tyler Hobgood. Tom Wilson in the green machine. And Kerry King is also on track in the KB machine as well. First lap for Miller. Hobgood stays in 11th spot. Right now we're watching the 62 of Tom Wilson. He is 4th. And it looks like the Kerry King machine is 10th. So problems for those two competitors. Can Hobgood improve? Yes, he goes to P8. Wilson goes to 3rd. And Kerry King gonna go to P7 as it stands right now. So it's still Josh Pierce quickest. Walker Arthur is 2nd. Tom Wilson is 3rd. Brett Robinson 4th. Larry Jackson is 5th. Sanders Overman currently 6th. Kerry King slots in 7th. Will Pritchard is 8th. Tyler Hobgood is 9th. Brad Rigdon, Kyle Watts, and Ray Miller, your field so far. Here comes Billy Hubbard in the number 38 machine. He's also a winner this season at Dixieland Speedway. Could he get a 2nd win on his resume for 2024? Very accomplished dirt racer for Hubbard Motorsports. Langley Speedway right there on the hood. '46 is Ryan Underwood. Number 1 machine also on track. That's Willie Milliken in the number 1, working his way off turn 2. Here comes Hubbard for his first official time lap. What does he do? P12 for the 38. Not a great lap from Hubbard there. Hubbard, 14th so far. Milliken, good lap from him. He's P6 in the number 1, 18.482 seconds. Here comes Hubbard for the final time off the corner. He's going to jump up to P10, 18.626 seconds. Here comes the 46 of Underwood. He does not improve. And Milliken goes to 4th. Great lap for the number 1 of Willie Milliken, 18.394 seconds. 4th out of 15. Billy Hubbard going to slot in 10th, and Ryan Underwood, the other car in that group, 15th out of 15 here for late model qualifying. Looks like we're almost done with late model qualifying. Got a couple of cars left to roll here for qualifying. And again, race fans, coming up next, juice box races are on deck. We've got a separate division for drivers ages 5 and under. And then we have another division for drivers ages 6 to 8. So lots of fun. The young ones are going to put on a show for us here for the green, white, checkered event. Couple of cars going on the racetrack right now. Looks like Sanders Overman, Larry Jackson, and Tom Wilson. Working the track in. Not sure if they're going to get some laps in. It looks like qualifying will indeed be concluded. So Josh Pierce has the top spot. He will be on pole. Walker Arthur going to start in 2nd. Tom Wilson will be 3rd. Willie Milliken lines up in 4th. Brent Robinson 5th. Larry Jackson, Sanders Overman, Kerry King, Will Pritchard, Billy Hubbard, your top 10. Tyler Hobgood, Brad Rigdon, Kyle Watts, Ray Miller, and Ryan Underwood, your 15-car field. As we have wrapped up qualifying again for the Perry Auto Group limited late models.
I love my race pass.
I love my race pass.
I love my race pass.
Okay, go ahead. I love my race pass.
I love my race pass.
I love my race pass. Go ahead.
Everyone I know uses my race pass. 1, 2, 3.
Deer Park is celebrating its 150th anniversary. Let's take a look back.
Deer Park, that's good water.
You can taste how pure Deer Park is.
Deer Park, that's good water.
Filtered naturally beneath the earth for a crisp, refreshing taste.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
That's still good water.
After 150 years, there's only one thing left to say. Deer Park, that's still good water.
How did you all get in here?
shop.djshinsky.com.
Come on.
Mixing the best international music. It's your favorite DJ, DJ Shinsky.
DJ Shinsky.
See us in the club, just show a little love, represent your side like me. Round here, if you slip, you catch a hot one. One shot, a couple of them down one. Belvedere in the rear of the club, pulled up on dubs, so we about to go and buy the bar up. So for sure we ain't playing, hang with no lames, walk insane. Hey, where the party at? Girls is on the way with a Bacardi at. Yes, we do. Bottles and models talking all